And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
And there's a foul ball. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball one there. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch swinging.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. That's towards center. And makes the grab. And that is that. Trey Turner at the plate. Late swing, fouled off. Right back to him on the mound. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Harper now. Harper in his 13th season, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Cabrera. On to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 2 outs, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Bohm over at second. Schwarber on at first with 2 down. Castellanos swings and lifts a high fly ball. Deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top of the second. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Sanchez back to work. Sanchez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kepler brings it in, and there's 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that misses. Ball one. Sanchez. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one out to right. Castellanos makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Max Kepler at the plate. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ripped on a line. And a couple of quick outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Edmundo Sosa at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Ball, down.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Bunts it straight back to the mound. That's out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 3rd inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And now Ben Rice. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Oswaldo Cabrera getting ready to hit. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. This one popped up. Sosa sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's Turner now.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. So Harper stands in. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping on his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And here comes Alec Ball. And a foul ball. Goldie makes the grab. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Schwarber, the next to hit, takes ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one missing low.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next offering misses, and that's ball three. Off the outside edge, ball four.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
He was late there, strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now batting Max Kepler. Flied to right his first time. Strike one.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Schwarber, the runner at first with two gone. Inside. It's a ball and two strikes. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But two round trippers in this. On to the fourth, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros do a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. Judge comes up empty there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Way out front for strike two.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Judge waits. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Judge rips that one. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Turner. Over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Max Fried will go to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Kepler, in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 so far. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered.
Realmuto runs. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Wide throw, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play. And a foul ball. Realmuto on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Welts down to first. That completes the strikeout. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Fires over to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rojas hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it. And a nice inning of work. Bottom of the inning, Trey. Turner now. That one fouled off. Weaver, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 down. Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Pinch hitter coming on. Bryson Stott. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
No, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice. Sanchez back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go along. Long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Stott for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Max Kepler. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one missing inside. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Real Muto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That misses, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. That one close, rule the ball, and it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. So, man aboard. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. Real Muto runs up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 on, 1 out. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 2 in this one. So now a pinch hitter, Brandon Marsh. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. Outside. And that's ball 1. That's inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That one outside, and now 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Judge really on his horse for this one. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot, Rick? Out to short, Turner. Whips it across. Judge out on the play. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one. And he got him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Lighter. $33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And takes low for ball 1.
Hey.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and the Phillies are set down in order. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jose Alvarado.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh on the move. And there's one away. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. We talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Alvarado over to first, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Tap foul at the plate. That's out to center field. Bellinger settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. And here is Sosa to the plate. And that's down and away. Late with the swing there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air, right field. Judge is under it. Corrals it. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. And first offering is fouled off. Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center.
Turner now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. New inning getting started at the plate. Ben Rice. Alvarado back to work. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marsh sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one down. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes passes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there, I tell you what.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. If you're safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So last chance for the Yankees. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss.
Boog, you remember?
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Cabrera at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him, and that's the ball game. 8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.